Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everyone. This is Dr. Larrier again. And today we're going to talk about the course that GCSCORED is offering starting November 11th and December 2nd. It is called SEFA for me. It's my story. You have a story. You know, in many countries, even in the Western world, people would sit on steps, on the stoops, in front a door, sit anywhere that's comfortable under a tree and tell stories. They would tell stories. I'm sitting on a step right now. And I want to give you some more tools to help you with your story as you write your story. That's what this course is about. These 12 hours you're going to use to write your story, but it's going to be guided. It's going to be guided. We're going to guide you through the story. We're going to guide you through the who's. Who are the people that were in your story? The people who were in your story when the story began. The people who are still in your story. Who were you when the story occurred? Right? So we're going to talk about the who's. Who are the people? We're going to also talk about what are the things that happened in your story? What are those things? What are the smells? What are the sounds? What are the tastes? What are the textures? What are the pieces of your story that you remember, that you don't remember, that you remembered in a certain way? We're going to talk about that. We're going to help you unearth some of those things. Then we're going to also talk about, we talked about the who, we talked about the what, we're going to talk about the where. Where did your story take place? Where were you? Where were some of the players in your story? Where were the who's in your story, right? So we're going to talk about the what, we're going to talk about the who, we're going to talk about the where, we're going to talk about the when, right? When in your life, in that life space, when did it happen? Did it happen at daytime, nighttime, during the day, during lunch period? When did it occur? Was it in the winter? Was it in the summer? Was it in July, in the hot summer days of tropical countries? When did it happen? Then we're going to talk about how. We're going to talk about the how of your story. How did it happen? How did you feel? How did somebody respond to you? How did you respond to this, the players in your story or the events in your story? Okay, so we're going to talk about the who, we're going to talk about the what, we're going to talk about the where, we're going to talk about the when, we're going to talk about the how of your story, right? Because no one has the right to label you and your story. No one has the right to label you and your story. So you are going to now be the creative director. You're going to be the creative director of your story. You're going to be the executive producer. You are going to be the writer, the creative writer of your story. Because you are going to now learn to identify the who, the what, the when, the why, the where, and the how of your story. So remember, no one has the right to label you or your story. Let GCSCORED equip you, empower you, and embrace you as you write your story. And like we said earlier in one of the previous videos, that it is your story, whether it is good, bad, or ugly. Tell it boldly, without apology. All right? No one has the right to label you or your story. See you in the next video. Bye.